Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? Reddit user Foreign Grapefruit 56 has posted this video. Can someone explain this? So he states they were recording at a prison in the UK and there was a strange sound of clanking. Nobody was upstairs at the time, and they had just been asked for tobacco, which is a trend. We are trying to figure out what it was. To me, it sounds like a metal grate clanking. Let's have a listen.
Prisoners allowed the tobacco. Sound like a yeah then, but like... Whoop. Prisoners allowed the tobacco. Sound like a yeah then, but like... Whoop.
So what do you make of that? Well, obviously his answer wasn't really audible. You couldn't really hear the answer to his question. The loud clanking at the end was definitely loud and audible. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user FirmGrape2708 has posted this video. What do you hear? Let's have a listen. So what do you seemingly make of that? As you can clearly hear something being said, something about dreams, and then there's definitely almost like some whispering at the end there. While most people in the comments have said it's really unintelligible. It is. I think I'm hearing at least dreams. Other than that, I'm not too sure what else I hear. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Norm Bennings the Goat has posted this video. Chaos erupts as a car catches fire multiple times with a driver inside. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that is definitely multiple.
Look at that, first responders. They're awesome. Safety first.
Oh no.
So what do you think of that? Hopefully, with the authorities quick thinking of that one, they were able to rescue the driver. Unfortunately, we don't have any information as to the extent of the injuries, but I'm guessing, given the amount of the fire department personnel that was there, they were able to act quickly and swiftly, and the driver got away seemingly unscathed. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user ResponsiBleRent7140 has posted this video simply titled Very Fast. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
So as you can see, he was obviously, I don't know, lost control. I don't know if speed played a factor in this, but you can definitely see he tumbles over. Thankfully, he was wearing the correct protective gear, as you do tend to see a lot of people when they're riding wearing shorts and maybe a tank top for some reason. As I said, thankfully he was riding the correct gear, and I'm guessing only got a few bumps and bruises. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user O Travelin has posted this video simply titled GTA Brazil. So someone in the comments did give us more context that the driver of the bus that you're about to see actually stole the bus in an attempt to crash a party that his wife was at. It was in June that this occurred in Sao Paulo, and thankfully, as the person that gave us that info also stated, nobody was injured. Let's have a look.
Ó o doido, Vini. Corre, cara. Sai daí. Sai daí.
So what do you seemingly make of this? Is clearly if your wife, is, you know, attending a party without you, I'm guessing there's marital issues going on, and you should definitely never resort to Grand Theft Auto in this case. Hopefully, the authorities apprehended this person, and hopefully, or unhopefully, the wife obviously was able to get out of this marriage, as I'm guessing there are other issues. But yeah, let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Electrical Lead 3576 has posted this video. Please help me recognize the sounds. They said it's been going on for the last 3 days, and where they live, there are 3 houses to the left and 3 to the right. He says nobody in his neighborhood is able to figure out what the sound is. Other people have heard it. The sound every single day moves, so nobody's able to identify. Let's have a listen. So what do you seemingly make of that? Is it, to me, it sounds like maybe a crying child? Someone in the comments did say, um, unfortunately, given the nature of the sound, and from what the OP says, it's really hard to make a definitive answer. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Dino Dix posted this video. What is this sound? So a few months back, he went to bed late at night around 4, and he suddenly heard this sound, and he couldn't figure out what it was, so he recorded this video. Let's have a listen. So what do you seemingly make of that? As one person in the comments asked, is it a big cat? The Reddit user did state that they don't have big cats where he lives in the Netherlands. To me, it sounds like a dog potentially barking, but again, it's really hard to know either way. So let me know what you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Spooky Evening has posted these photos titled Adam's House in Deadwood, South Dakota, 10/17/2025. So he was hoping for some audio, but only got some photos. Let's have a look. So as you can see, it's just, a nice old house. Very structurally beautiful. Some cool inside photos. Nothing there, nothing there. Nice little wooden door. Again, another one outside, and bam. So it looks like this is the photo that piqued the OP's interest the most. Um, as you can see, there definitely appears to be a shadow of some sort. You can definitely make out the head and body. Someone in the comments did say very likely someone was standing there, but the OP did mention that he made sure to not take any photos with anyone around. So if that truly is the case, this is definitely a very good catch of a shadow person. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user AK Infest has posted this video, orb, and then my dog was barking. So he and his wife were upstairs and kids in their rooms for the night downstairs. Their dog walks into the frame near top left of video and barks at what looks to be an orb. They said that this was last year, and ever since then they've been having some weird experiences and coincidences. Let's have a look. So what do you seemingly make of that? As clearly something has set the dog off. Like for me, unfortunately, as with most people, I tend to believe that orbs are generally dust and or bugs, and unfortunately, we don't know what was going on outside to potentially set the dog off. As I think there may have probably been a noise outside. Do I think it was barking at that orb? No, because it definitely wasn't in its line of sight. So let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this last one, Reddit user No Longer Lost or Blind has posted these photos of a friend that she'd asked to send a selfie. So friend's weird reflection in her glasses doesn't even look like the same person. So as I said, she asked a friend to send her some selfies, or to send a selfie, and as she looked at the pictures that she received, they just got weirder and weirder. Let's have a look. So as you can see, here's the first one of the friend, that's, but then when you zoom in on this, friend believes that this is her, the face is distorted. It's missing the glasses, which I mean is possibility to say that you just can't see them, given that someone stated, with newer cameras, it tends to bend and distort things when looking in a reflection, which is very possible. Uh, she does go on to circle some things. Unfortunately, I'm not really able to make out what's there or there. Again, you know, I think it's just to do with the lenses and distortion. You know, most people have said pareidolia, and look, in this case, I mean, look, could there be something there? Maybe. Like, I mean, look, the mind definitely sees what it wants to see. I'm Yes, I'm seeing a face, but again, it could all just simply be the distortion from the lens on the glasses. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Is this simply pareidolia, or is this truly something bizarre going on with these photos? Until next time, digital archaeology. For more scary videos, click on this next video.